Hey everyone, good evening. Again of the MMM Nigeria, and with me in today's meeting are Michael One, Group 8, 2017, the 12th batch. Supposed to be the business game presentation of Cycle 1. The business game is a task that comprises of 7 tasks. This task poses different challenges to the tasks are also one with another. The members of segment and the best approach use the business game task. The business game is all about a group of persons, a team, country to establish MMM in that country. They are not just to establish MMM, but ensure that it continues to exist. In Cycle 1, the members of Cycle 1 have been armed with the right training, community into this country to establish MMM. Now we have Kingsley, who is going to tell us how they went about tackling the task. You have just 20 minutes for the presentation. Your mic now and go on with the presentation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kingsley Odiam, and I'm here to present the business game tax for batch 18th August 2017 in bracket 12 group 8 circle 1 for the MMM Nigeria Guider School. With me here are my cycle members Awele Jessica, Emanuela Marachi, Solomon Toby, Emanuela Johanna, George, Asokwa Chinedu, Ubong Etukakpam, and Chikwebe Alagbogu. Briefly, an overview of Thailand. Thailand is a Southeast Asian second largest economy with a gross domestic product of around 385 billion US dollar in 2013. With a free market economy, the kingdom has a strong domestic market and a growing a growing medium class, with the private sector being the main engine of growth. The Thailand economy is well integrated into the global marketplace, with export accounting for over 70% of the kingdom's GDP. Thailand also has a strong industrial sector of 38.1% of the GDP and a robust and growing service sector. This is just a brief overview of Thailand. First of all, what we did was to do a SWOT analysis for Thailand to see how we can actually approach the country. The strengths for the SWOT analysis for Thailand include extensive knowledge and experience in agricultural-based industry like animal rights, etc. Then healthy environment for employment, very innovative and creative, as well as central physical location. Among the weaknesses, no sufficient capital and very hard to get access to financial sources, lack of internet and capital to acquire new technology, require internet connectivity, lack of language competence, as well as a lack of opportunity and interest in learning. Among the opportunities are international mobility. It establishes a relationship between get help and provide help of participants. Participants join the community at their will. It gives equal opportunity to have a financial growth. Among the threats include hackers can hack into participant account. The network is open to virus. System might collapse anytime because of the waywardness among participants. I'll go straight to tax one. The tax one says you have received all the information needed in order to become managers, stroke leaders in the MMM global community. Now you have an important task. Enter a new country. At this case, we are dealing with Thailand. This country will be Thailand. As a starting resource, you have internet, 18, knowledge received in the school, 50,000 US dollars. Within an hour, you have to develop a plan of action for a week. You must specify the members of registration and deposits you will achieve over this period. Important, $50,000 is given only once. Later, you will use the free resources from the system. The first thing we'll do is we'll take note of what is being given to us, which is the internet, the team, the knowledge received from the guidance school, as well as the initial capital of $50,000. The expectations is the general objective is to introduce MMM to residents of China, educate them on MMM ideology, how it works, the rules and the benefits of participating actively in the community. Now, our specific objective for the 1 week will include, we'll build a website, we can name it thailand.mmm.net. We create awareness via social media like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and others. We host seminars, offline seminars in the capital, state, and major city in Thailand. We conduct about 5 to 10 seminars in 1 week with a targeted audience of 300 people for each seminar. We motivate people to join using banners, handbills, posters, souvenirs with MMM logo. Now, the target audience for this tax is the financial institutions such as bank, workers, students, families, stroke individual, schools, unemployed citizens, religious homes as well. Then remember our target participant per week is 300 per week, 3,000 per week. Minimum capital per participant is $50 per participant in a week. Activity breakdown for the week. For day one, we'll arrive at our location, then then we'll have a meeting with our language translator. Since we don't understand their language, we need someone that will translate for us. We'll arrange for transport within the locality to make our movement easy. We'll learn the basic language, just like greetings and exchanging of pleasantries. We'll move into our different hotel room to rest for that day. At day two, we'll talk to as many people as possible about MMM, invite them to our seminars, which we organize. We should educate them first and try to be friendly with them. We should organize and conduct seminars using translators, telling them about MMM. Then at day three, we show the people we have registered different testimonies from MMM participants over the world in a repeat seminar or using social media. We supervise and assist them with registering new participants we invite to join the community. We'll get them to make contribution of $50 at least, so they'll get $20, which is the registration bonus. We'll keep educating them about MMM ideology, how it works, with some videos. Then day four, we'll visit schools, colleges, and share pens, jotters to inform the young generation of the opportunity of MMM. We'll continue to register more people. Day five, the registration process continues. We'll extend our reach to religious centers as well as marketplaces, checking POs of the registered member for possible match order. Day six, registration continues. We'll visit orphanage homes to show love and affection. We'll take pictures, videos, and upload to social media, explain the pause and restart mode in MMM to them, explain how to register someone under them to get new referral, as well as referral bonuses. Day seven, completion of registered participants. Now, the financial plan and budget for the first 7 days is as follows. Hotel accommodation is $1,200. Then transportation and logistics is for 4 buses is $500 US. Bulk SMS we intend to use is $10. Handbills $10. Banners $35. Media advert $60. Printing of T-shirts $3. Then pens $1,000 for a bundle. We'll rent hall as well, $60, projector, $30, sound system, $50, refreshment, $500, as well as the translators. We'll pay them for the 7 days they work with us, $200, making a total of $25,700. Now, so far, the total expenditure we have is 25,700 US dollar. Achievement at the end of week one will be number of. We're hoping that after the first 1 week, we'll have a participant of 3,000 net participants. Then those we have a plan to register 3,000. By the end of the day, we have 2,500 participants. If you multiply that by $300, which is initial the initial we plan that each person will pay in to give us 750,000 US dollars. The tax 2 says a week has passed, the average contribution of a participant to the structure is around $300. Use the regulations. Okay, I'll just go straight to the explanation of the tax 2 since we all have the question. The general objective to calculate how many new members and contribution we need in the next 3 weeks to pay old participants. The specific objective include one, the resources needed and how we are to use them, the number of new participants, the money raised during this period, extra costs needed and how to attract them. The calculation of new members needed in their contribution, with their contributions include, first of all, number of registered participants, 2,500, like we said, for the first 1 week, which gives us $750,000. Registration bonus for 2,500 participants in the first week at $20 each gives us $50,000. The 30% growth for total donations, which gives us $225,000. Then total donation to pay depositors for the first week gives us $1,025,000. Additional contributions needed to pay members from the first weeks is now $1,022,000 minus the $750 which we got from our first week, which gives us a total of $275,000. Now, number of new members needed to pay members from the first week is now $275,000 divided by 300, which gives us 917. If we maintain the rate of new participants for the first week as 2,500 people, still with contribution of $300, therefore the minimum number of new participants for the next 3 weeks will be 2,500 times 3, which gives us 750 new participants. Now, if each of these new members deposit an average of $300, then the total expected donation at the end of 3 weeks will be 750 times 300, which gives us $2,250,000 US dollars. Resources needed to register new members. One, we organize more seminars showing testimonies of the first participants. We train initial members to become guiders so they can be motivated to get more people registered. We increase media adverts. Expenses for this one is now hall, 1,200, seminar material, 1,000, publicity, which include bulk SMS, printing of banners and rest, $600 US dollar, transportation and logistics, $1,200, giving a total of $4,000. Financial statement at the end of 3 weeks is now financial resources at hand is $24,700. Export expenditure is $4,000. Balance is now $20,700. Number of participants is 7,500. Now, depositor achieved within this period is 7,500 times $300, which gives us $2,250,000. Move over to tax 3. Tax 3 says a month has passed, you are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the result of previous calculation, taking into account the dynamics of growth, the number of new participants, and contribution for the next 4 weeks. Expectation is to develop an action plan for another month, putting into account the dynamics of growth from previous month. What we'll do first is we'll check our expected income, which is $2,500 from the first week, plus $7,500 from the next 3 weeks, which gives us a total of 10,000 participants. Total contribution from the first month will now be $750,000 US plus $2,250,000 from the previous 3 weeks, which gives us a total of $3 million US. Expected payment at the end of the first month, the first participants in the community were paid $750,000 plus $50,000 plus $225,000, which gives us a total of $1,025,000. Balance from depositors will now be 3 million minus 1,025,000 US, which gives us a total of $1,975,000 US. If we assume that participants from the first week paid $350,000, therefore the first batch PH will be 350,000 times 202,500 persons, which gives us a total of $875,000 US. Also, let's assume as well that all participants from the first month, which is a total of 10,000 participants, refer at least one person each. Then we have a total of $300 times the 10,000 participants, which gives us $3 million US. Therefore, total PH will now be $875,000 plus $3 million, which gives us a total of $3,875,000 US. Balance at the end of the month will now be $760,500 US. Tax 4. After 2 months, you have the number of participants and depositors that have been calculated. Now you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. A week after the start of the month, there is a local holiday in Thailand, which is celebrated during a week respectively. In this period, the activity of registration falls by 75%. Make a plan of action for a month. What resources and how you should use them. The right amount of contribution and participant for the development of the system. Our expectation is to make up for 75% of MMM registration loss due to the local holiday. Activities to be taken would include: 1. We have established a total of 2,500 new participants, which will be added every week, and also that each participant introduce one new referral. If registration bonus drop by 75%, it means that the weekly registration will drop by 75%, which gives us a total of, it's from the 2,500 participants to drop to 1,805 persons. Hence, the total registration for the next month falls to $10,000 US minus 1,825, which gives us a total of 8,125. We therefore need to come up with a plan to make up for the remaining 1,825 registration targets that were lost in local holiday. So far, the remaining 3 weeks we need to distribute registration equally in the 3 weeks, having the addition of 625 people. This gives a total participant for the month as week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. If we add them together, we have a total of 10,000 participants. The contribution expected will now be 10,000 times $300 US, $3 million US. To achieve this, more participants should be trained to become guiders. Additional seminars could be organized, increase media awareness as well as publicity. Projected expenses will now be fund available is 20,700. Seminar expenditure is $10,000 US. Media advert $6,000 US. Total expenditure will now be $16,000 US. If we minus that from our fund available, we have $4,700 US. Tax 5. Despite the fact that your plan didn't work out, you do not have enough new registration, new depositors to cover the cost of the current deposit. Moreover, you have a reduction of the amount of contribution. Our specific objective is to analyze the plan of action of the situation, the resources needed, how many participants and contributions that are needed to get the situation resolved. If our plan was to introduce new members to 3,500 weekly for the remaining 3 weeks to make up, and it does not work, let's assume that we were able to register only 2,000 new participants per week, making up a total of 6,000 new participants. This will be very slow since contribution would be 300 US dollar times in bracket 6,000 plus 625, which gives us a total of 1,987,500 US dollar, which is lower than what is expected to pay participants monthly, and which is a total of 3,112,500 US dollar. In order to meet up, we will need additional 3,750 new participants. Resources needed will increase the training of guiders, create more media adverts, as well as create more awareness through campaign. Tax 6. During this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to zero. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make up contribution. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all old marbles are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the system will right itself. New deposit grows as per old condition are not frozen and available as usual. Make your plan of action for another 1 month. Resources, contribution, and members, etc. Now, our expectation is to make a new plan of action that will revive the situation. The plan of action is to sensitize members under the pause mode, where old marbles are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation is right. Increase campaign, seminars, awareness to areas where MMM has low turnout or has not reached. Our action plan is to stop the growth of Mavro, rebuild trust by showing the complete transparency of MMM and past experience, implement the use of Bitcoin, introduce bonuses for testimonial video, introduce MMM Turbo and MMM mining. Methodology. Week 1. The action is hold workshop for members to educate them of pause mode and what it means, assure members of the safety of their funds, continue media awareness. Week 2. Organize more seminars in areas already covered towards increasing participants, make new flyers, billboards, and other publicity, do promo tags as well. Day 3. Organize seminars in new locations within Thailand, encourage participants to participate in the guider school, continue with seminars within areas already covered and areas newly covered. Day 4. Create more media awareness, share testimonial video, continue being active in all social media. Then the tax 7 says, your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place. All old marbles are removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impact of the members and unfavorable response. 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start in such situation. A plan of action under specified condition for a month. The expectation is to restart and reintroduce MMM. Plan of action under this specified condition for the month is to recruitment will be done globally with the use of Bitcoin instead of local currency, increase marketing and rigorous awareness, organize non-stop seminars and presentations, as well as do more promo tags. Plan of action under the specified condition for the month is to consult from leaders of other countries that have faced the problem of restart and how they solve and have solved the restart in past time and learn from experience gathered from them. Thank you very much, and this will be the end of our presentation. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, that was a good part, especially you said you're going to learn from other communities that have experienced. That was good. But I didn't hear the policies of MMM of Thailand. I mean the SWOT analysis of MMM, strategic points for coordination of the community. If you have noticed your task in the school, the book offline, there are tasks that are geared towards increasing you have in your structure or the SWOT analysis, it helps you to plan. It's like a check on the system for you to see how healthy your system is, and for you to try to make a forecast, to plan ahead, to see things that happen in the host community in task 4. If a SWOT analysis had been carried out after task 3, you would have known that, time of the year in this particular nation, there is always period results in so people would need money. They want to get help a few weeks to that time. I may not want to recommit. So you put things in place to ensure that people don't system get all from the system. It means that they are still involved in the system. If such had the 75% drop that you experienced wouldn't have been there. It probably would have been about 30%. So this SWOT analysis is very essential to your own business, boss's business will continue to thrive. Whatever you apply your SWOT analysis to, because it helps you to plan, it helps you to know whether that is going to collapse, that it will still last for weeks, months, years. With what you have on ground, it's going to last. You want to ensure that you add more things to that system. Hello? Something just went wrong with my mic. So applying the help you determine how well the last would be guiders. You'll be guiders in a few days' time. Congratulations. I forgot questions first. Now, SWOT analysis of your structure. Well, you get participants into, well, your downlines are motivated to get new participants, how much they know about the community. You're supposed to create a WhatsApp group for your downlines, or you can create a Telegram group for your downline group. So you can organize weekly seminars to enlighten them on community, so that they will be, now when you do that, you can draw your SWOT analysis, how much these people know, what are their shortcomings. You want to reduce those shortcomings, you want to see how well they need it. Now if that SWOT analysis is carried out, you find out that it will be very healthy. And I just wanted to add to, so congratulations to members. You can go ahead now. Tomorrow, the 7th, so the D7 task will be on, so you can your feedback video, and there under the 7, the presentation, document link submission, and your feedback video. Feedback video, focus your camera on you. It shouldn't be like your ideology video where you have to display a screen. No, you just have to focus the camera on you and speak. Oh, my name is Kingsley Odiem. The Nigeria Guided School, 18th of August 2017, Group 8, Circle 1. I'm here to give my feedback experienced in the school and the lessons I performed, then you just tell us everything you learned. And you can also add that when you tend to, to make it more healthy. Under the 7, your so that I can have it. Want everyone in the group on the cycle to submit the same document. Is going to submit should be the same thing that Ubonk is going to submit, should be the same thing that Chinedu is going to submit, the same thing that George is going to submit, the same thing going to submit, the same thing John Amy is going to submit. I missed out now. Now these are expecting your links. Your links might be different, but they should lead to the same document. When you generate a link point in time, it will give you different links. That is, if you want to get to a document. So I need you all to submit the same. So I need ensure your document is editable, viewable, not edit, viewable, so that I'll be able to see what you have done. Just to Circle 1 members, I really commend your love for one another, for waiting to come up, but I want to be sure that the orders you waited for are actually in attendance in today's presentation. So thank you very much, everyone. Good night and have a